You know what thing from the past I wish was still a thing?
Powdered wigs.
Well, yes, but no.
Penny farthings.
Sure, but again,
Cage
no.
crinolines.
No. What I was gonna say was newsreels before movies. It'd be great to get some current events before you watch whatever feature film you're gonna see, like Attack of the 50-Foot Cat or whatever.
Maybe there'll be one before this movie.
Yeah, maybe that would be great.
Where do you want to sit?
I guess there.
It's time for Headlines from History. These days, the news can be too depressing or just too overwhelming to follow. So in this new feature, we're going to explore the news bulletins of yesteryear. On this week's edition, we're going to be exploring the unusual weather events and odd natural occurrences that have impacted Wilton throughout the past. Will it help you pick out what to wear this week? Not at all. But is it interesting? Well, keep watching to find out. Thinking about taking a walk through your neighborhood and enjoying the spring sun this weekend? Well, if it was 1816, you'd probably think differently. That year became known as the year without a summer, or as New Englanders called it, 1800 and froze to death. It's believed the eruption of Mount Tambora in the South Pacific resulted in a volcanic winter. The lack of sunlight dropped temperatures across the globe, and agriculture suffered greatly. The unfortunate farmers of New England lost crops to the extreme frost, and food shortages plagued the population. Wilton saw up to 20 inches of snow in early June, with frost and ice throughout the summer. Talk about Christmas in July! The effects of the eruption didn't subside until the following spring, and the winter of 1816 was also incredibly harsh. Makes me want to brew a hot cup of joe. Feeling cold yet? Well, if you were in Wilton on March 14th, 1888, you'd be begging for a parka. Over the course of 4 days, a blizzard dropped roughly 3 feet of snow on the poor residents of Wilton and the surrounding towns. Wind gusts reached up to 60 miles an hour. Hold on to your hats, folks! Snow drifts got up to 30 feet high in places. The snow had accumulated so much that a train running from Wilton to Norwalk took 2.5 hours to reach its destination. And here I thought commuting in Fairfield County nowadays was an unpleasant experience. One Wilton child, Tim Merwin, experienced quite a sight when he saw 2 oxen pull a sled past his second-story window. There was no word on what kind of a snowman the young lad was able to build. The blizzard became known as the Great White Hurricane. Across Connecticut, people who were not able to get home during the early parts of the storm spent 4 days sheltered in train stations, offices, or stores, while temperatures outside dropped to 0. It took weeks for the snow to melt, and Hurlbut Street in Wilton remained impassable until March 31st. Wilton again dealt with some perilous precipitation in October 1955, although this time the weather was a little warmer. Starting on Friday, October 14th, a tropical storm brought winds and heavy rain to Fairfield County. Rain continued to pour throughout the next day, bringing down over a foot of water in a 24-hour period. The normally calm Norwalk River became a torrent and quickly overflowed. Roads, bridges, homes, and businesses in the low-lying river valley were consumed by the rising floodwaters. In Georgetown, the Gilbert and Bennett Mill Dam broke, unleashing a wave nearly 9 feet high on the homes and stores in the area. Break out your surfboards! In Wilton Center, water reached 5 feet high and destroyed the post office. 8 road bridges in town were completely destroyed, and if I know anything about road construction in Connecticut, they're probably still working on fixing it. Recovery from the flood took weeks, with train service through Wilton not resuming until the end of November. The Army Corps of Engineers spent the next several years on various projects to help prevent the disastrous flooding in the future. One item that fell from the sky near Wilton wasn't rain or snow, but rather a rock from space. In the early hours of December 14th, 1807, a meteorite flew through the sky above Wilton and crashed down to the earth in Weston. Wilton residents who witnessed the event remembered hearing 3 loud explosions as the meteorite disintegrated overhead. Debris from the space rock landed in Weston, Easton, and Trumbull. It must have been an awe-inspiring sight for all those who saw it. Wilton's weather this week may seem tranquil, but some meteorological moments from our past have not always been so pleasant for the members of this fine community. Thanks for watching. remember to wear your sunscreen this summer, and stay tuned for more history. And now, your feature presentation, Attack of the 50-Foot Cat.
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed that we tried something a little bit different this week. That is History is Here, episode 8, which means I've been making these videos for 2 months now while we've been closed to the public. If you enjoyed that and you want to continue to see videos and great work from the Society, I suggest supporting the museum. Everything that you do with your support is what makes these videos and all of our projects possible. So I know times are tough, but if you head over to wiltonhistorical.org, you can become a member of the museum, donate to the institution, or just check out all the fun and cool things that we've been doing throughout the years. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.